What is up, YouTube viewers, and welcome to the Matsons.Outdoors YouTube channel. Start this video off, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and tune into our weekly updates. I wanted to give you guys a little surprise. After I had picked the kids up from school today, along the side of the road, we had spotted a baby raccoon. Now this raccoon is probably about 6 to 7 weeks old. Did not see mommy around, did not see any other siblings around for this raccoon, so turned around, went into the apartment complex where it was located at, and I ended up finding a jacket that I had in the back of the car, went and captured it. I didn't have my Florida Fish and Wildlife number on me, so I brought it back home, put it in a box, and now I'm just waiting for an answer from Florida Fish and Wildlife on where I can go and take this baby raccoon. I am not a licensed rehabber, so therefore I am not able to care and keep this orphaned raccoon right now. I have to find a licensed rehabber or a wildlife rescue facility to take this raccoon to, so they can properly care for it that it needs. So I have it in a cardboard box right now. I'm going to transport it into a crate, so whenever FWC or an animal service provider comes to pick them up, at least it's in a better carrier than a cardboard box. It's a little bit more secure. So I'm just going to show you guys the baby raccoon that I rescued, and I had already gave it some formula. Of course, it's not happy about being handled at all. I mean, the thing's terrified, it's scared. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I'm not gonna look and stress it out anymore. A couple tips too. If you do find a orphaned animal, first of all, observe the animal, as long as it's not near a busy road. I've had experience with rescuing animals along the side of the road, so if you do have experience rescuing animals along the side of the road, obviously you know what to do. But if you don't, observe the animal first. Make sure there's no mommy around. Make sure it looks healthy, because you don't want it to have rabies, and that's especially here with raccoons. I definitely had to watch and see how this orphan raccoon was at first, because if it had rabies and stuff, I'm definitely not going to go and handle it, and I don't want anybody else to go and do that too. So observe it, see if it has any of the signs of rabies, see if it's injured as well. And before you do, make sure you always have a blanket, a jacket, or a shirt, gloves, something that you can properly secure and handle an orphaned animal, because obviously you don't want to use your bare hands, you don't want to get bit, you don't want to get scratched, you want to avoid all possible risk factors of any infections or anything like that. And another thing too, if it's not exactly near a road or anything like that, definitely call your local animal control and stuff like that, and have them come and try to rescue the animal and let them do their business before you interact at all with any wildlife animal. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the baby, and then I'm going to show you the carrier that I'm going to set the raccoon up in, and wait and see. Whenever Florida Fish and Wildlife comes by, I might end up having to keep the raccoon for tonight, and somebody should be able to pick it up by tomorrow, because it is pretty late here in the evening. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the little guy or girl. Okay viewers, I'm going to go ahead and show you the little guy or girl. This is just an old towel and stuff that I don't need. This is the crate that I'm going to be using. I got the door and the bolts here. I'll get that put together, but this is just going to be a little comforting thing for it while it's in here. This is the formula that I used. After it did calm down a little bit, it did attack the bottle quite a few times, but after it did calm down a little bit, it did end up drinking actually quite a bit of this formula. I had this all the way up to the top. This is the oven mitt that I used in order to feed the baby raccoon, because it was attacking the bottle and stuff, so I didn't want to risk getting bit, and I don't exactly have thick enough gloves to handle it. But I'm going to go ahead and... Ooh, okay. I want to be careful. I don't want to open this too wide and risk it getting out either. It's okay. It's okay. Look at the little guy. I know it probably looks big on camera, but this thing is just little. It's okay. We're gonna get you some help. Comment down below if you guys think we should give this little guy a nickname. Depending on where it goes, I do have some wildlife rehabbers that are near me. I have called all of them. There's like 4 of them that I have called near me and left them all voicemails. No one has answered. But if it does end up going to one of them, I could always check in and do little updates. So if you guys want to give this little fella a nickname or a name for rescuing it, definitely go ahead and drop some comments. Hopefully this guy is disease and illness free, so that way they'd be able to rehab them and get them released back into the wild. So I'm going to go ahead and close the box up and get the crate set up, and we'll do the transfer. Okay viewers, the sun is going down really quick over here. I just got a phone call back from one of the rehab facilities, and I'm gonna go ahead and transport this little guy into this crate so I can have a safe, secure transportation for it on its way back to hopefully getting released into the wild. So I might have to put the phone down for this because I don't want to risk it running away. So I'll pick the camera back up once I have it in the crate. Alrighty viewers, so that was a little bit of a hassle because he or she did not want to come out of that box. But I have the little raccoon safe and secure inside this crate, so it is safe for transportation. I'm just waiting for the rehab person to get back to me on the location on where I need to take this little guy. So this was quite an adventure today. Cute little thing. And since this rehab facility is pretty close to me, I can definitely keep in touch with them and give you guys updates later on in the future to see if this little one is going to be healthy enough and can make a full recovery back into the wild. If you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell to tune into our weekly updates. Remember, drop some comments down below on what we can name this little fella. Aww. Poor thing is so scared. But this little guy will be in really good hands, and hopefully someday it'll return back to the wild here in a few months. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign out, guys, and have a good night until next time. Bye.